Hi, I'm Mark. Last time you saw my Bushwhacker 10FB. This is my 2023 Sunset RV Sunray 139T toy hauler. This thing had water leaks, so I pretty much gutted it. The kitchen, half the inside, the front countertop. It had the hitch extended, obviously added boxes, connections for the.
I'm in the shade here, so you did a hitch extension here. It gives you a little bit more room to turn.
I can turn a complete 90-degree angle.
They come in really handy. Electric tongue jack, but I saw this before we started rolling. You can't wait to see what you did with this DZ box. Holy cow. So you bring quite a bit of tools with you.
Yeah.
Now is this first because you're still working on the camper, or you just like having them?
Sometimes, just in case. If I don't have it, I'll need it.
Perfect. That's a good point. So show us some of these mods that you did.
We did install an outdoor shower. It's a sand Hema. We use it every once in a while. I did change this to a quick chuck style instead of the one you just push in.
So the camper has a hot water heater.
It does have a hot water heater in the back that will scald you. Absolutely scald you.
Very cool. So outside shower on this. Now we're reaching up. This is a real tall camper. This is a lot more than a teardrop. So you can stand in this?
Oh yeah, yeah. You have a little bit of standing room up front. You know, you can stand up to change your clothes, which is nice.
Well, what I was so blown away with when I saw it is I'm familiar with this model of Sunray, and it was made to be a bit of a toy hauler.
Correct. And
you've gutted the whole thing. So show us the back here and what you've done with the ramp.
Yeah, it's designed for a motorcycle or a four-wheeler. To pull in to go to parks and stuff. I just took camper legs and put some down there. You can fold them down and set your height. Now you have a little patio for when it's wet outside or muddy.
So you've got a screen door and you've turned this to a porch. Yes. And you got a pretty nice view here at this campsite.
And then it gives you a pretty good sized basement below that too. If you can look down below.
So once again, if people are unfamiliar with this was an area to roll a motorcycle in.
Correct.
Or something like that. And so you've decked it out almost like a van conversion.
Yeah, very similar.
You have a screen door with a bed, and we call this the garage.
Yeah.
So lots of room here. It must be 7 feet deep.
Pretty close. I do have drawers up front that cut into it a little bit.
Okay, so yeah, I see you got canopies and different full-length gear down there. So this is really sweet. What about this 270 awning? Yeah,
it's also a sand Hema. Works pretty well. I like the whole wraparound. I added some braces for the legs. I don't like tripping over legs.
So show us this, because this is a really cool mod that people might not notice. These legs normally come down vertical, right?
Correct.
And because your camper's a lot higher, did you come up short?
Just a hair short. You could have pulled them down, but they were a hair short.
So how did you make this connection to triangulate them back to the camper?
Oh, here, these are flagpole holders. Got them off Amazon. You buy them in a 4-pack.
This is what we do it for. This is pretty genius. So have you found that you had the same stability?
Oh, it's very stable. I mean, you obviously want to find a stud, or a solid place to mount.
Okay.
There's a stud there and there's a stud there.
So this is all original as far as the poles that would normally come down vertical, but you just put flagpole holders here and you can make a good connection. Is it a friction
I modified
connection?
this up a little bit. There's a few things I didn't like about it, but.
Tell us about it.
Oh, just, I put rings on the end because it was just pulling on the fabric. I'm like, that's not gonna last if you're just pulling on the fabric. So I put those in there. And then there were some design and production issues with the sand Hema. It works, but all the Velcro was in the wrong places, and I had to redo stuff and add Velcro. I did it like one of the first times out, and just kind of resituated it because they were sent out not made right.
Well, this is pretty sweet, and one of the things I know from this model of Sunray is you did have originally an outdoor kitchen that tips up like this, like a side galley, but you've gutted this.
Correct. It had water damage just like the front did. And it was, you know, it's got that pressed fiber board and it was peeling and I just did not like the look of it. And I managed to get a lot more out of it and a cleaner look, I think.
I think it looks really nice. Take us through. So you have that's a really nice fridge with a freezer?
Yeah, it came with that. I love it. It's a 12 volt. I love having a freezer camping. It's nice to have ice cream. We were in a traffic jam one time, stuck there for 2 hours. We could see the flames ahead of us. That's how close we were. So we got out and we were in the blazer with no top on. It was hot, grabbed an ice cream and sat in traffic.
Life's small pleasures. So this thing's really cool. Paper plate dispenser. We've seen these a bunch of times, but you got a nice knife set with some magnets. And how much of this was gutted?
All of it.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of this. So you built the cabinets and?
Yeah, I didn't make the doors, but I did make the rest of the cabinetry. Bought the die to put it together and figured out how to do it. It was kind of fun. It's a nice stove, actually. Added some add bumpers. These break a lot. It's bouncing down the road. Put some bumpers on there.
Pro tip.
Small
I've drawer.
Yeah, I actually managed to squeeze this. It didn't actually have a drawer originally. I was able to fit it between the stove and the hot water heater. Got to have a junk drawer.
Yeah, junk drawers are essential, and yours is pretty clean compared to mine. Wireless phone charger?
Yes.
So you've made a bunch of connections here. Where's the battery on this camper?
Under the fridge. Actually, moved them all up.
So you found a nice place. Now, I saw before you have a cool cutting board there.
Yes, it'll slide out and mount. I can easily pull out if I need to get to the battery. I have a false bottom to get to the batteries.
So with just a little experience with this trailer, I can see some of the details, but you've raised the fridge to be able to add that. You've kind of moved everything around, and everything else, like this sink is all new and the countertop. So
correct, yeah.
Really nice job.
Yeah, I kind of made the countertop, cut it, and then sealed it. Did a matching countertop inside. It's the same countertop I had in the Bushwhacker when we had it. I really liked it, but I clear coated it and I like how it turned out. With the clear coat.
Everything looks really nice. Now, I know with a project like this, you're never done. But when did you get to the point where you could get out and use this thing? How long have you had it?
We bought it, October of last year. We didn't, it was trashed. There was holes beating the wall. The motorcycle got loose. There was water leaks. It sat in the shop until about probably November, December, and then I started in on it. And just started tearing.
So this is your first season out, though. You've taken it a couple places.
Oh yeah, we've taken a bunch of places. We've probably gone 10, 12 places, something like that.
Nice.
Our first trip was the Moore Expo, Off-Road Expo. It was kind of fun.
Oh, so you did take it to Moore. That's sweet. So I'm really excited to see what you did with the inside, because this was kind of like normally a cargo trailer inside. But before we go, tell me about this, because I think people are going to love that.
Yeah, I had I love having a drawer. We had a little shelf on the Bushwhacker. I couldn't find anything this size RV. Everything was too big. This is actually off, I can't remember, either a Wrangler or a Bronco, where you open the back hatch and you can get one of those drawers. I found one that fit just perfectly. In fact, I have another one. I might mount on the other side, but they're nice and sturdy, heavy metal.
Can handle being outdoors, getting poured on, and
yeah, it's very very, and it wasn't crazy expensive. A lot of times, if we're not boondocking, we'll put the coffee maker there. So instead of using a percolator,
that was like what you did on your last trailer. I remember you had a coffee station on the
and
side.
all your drips go there instead of in the kitchen and on the table and stuff like that.
Did you add a new door?
The front door? No.
This door. So that was standard.
Yeah, I put a different step on there. I had a slide out step because the one that was on there was destroyed. It was all bent up.
So this is all Lippert Challenger gear that you're adding, but you were able to salvage that door. That's good. Those are expensive.
Yeah, I priced some of them because there's some defects in the door, but not enough to change it.
Not to splurge on that.
Yeah.
All right, so if we'd be so lucky to check out your inside.
Sure. So I just end up building the bed here. It was bare. There wasn't even a bed in it. The walls were beat in because a motorcycle got loose in here, so I ripped it out, and it had the factory wallpaper that you can't ever find anywhere. So I replaced a few of the walls. The rest actually just sanded, primed, and painted, and it turned out pretty good, I thought. This thing's actually a TV stand. Actually, 2 TV stands without the legs on them. I found that it fit perfectly, so we were able to have drawers, which is nice.
This was what you're talking about when I was looking at that full length. You were saying the drawers took a little of the space, but what a useful use of that space.
Yeah, it's nice to have a place to put your clothes without having to pull them out and pull them in.
You got plenty of storage over here, and you do have the microwave inside. And I see that you have the trailer set up to run on battery. You also have the EcoFlow set up. You have an air conditioner. You're living the life of luxury. Now, this has a black tank and a toilet.
Yes.
So this was in the original layout?
Yes. It really didn't do anything besides fix a water leak. Well, and added the vanity, the cabinet in there.
Very cool. Well, this is one of the coolest conversions that I've seen because everything's just really smart. And it seems like rather than build a trailer from the ground up, you just found the perfect donor to get to business, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it had needed more work than I was expecting. I should have got it cheaper because it had water leaks. Like these were full of water. I didn't even realize it until I got home and started taking stuff apart. This entire wall was rotted out. I had to take it loose. I did the same countertop in here. Had to level all these out because I don't know. The guys build them don't own a level. I don't know.
No, well, I'm very impressed. I think everything's practical. I can tell this is somebody that learned from a lot of trips in a teardrop to just get a little bit more luxury.
Yeah, this is our 3rd camper. So yeah, fourth camper.
So there's nothing like some experience. Now, from what I'm hearing, you only have a few years to build a van conversion for the missus. So this is your temporary abode until it's sprinter van time. But
yeah, right.
It's so cool seeing you again, man. Both times between the tow vehicles and what you're working on, it's always such a pleasure. So this is why we come to these rallies, guys. People are so talented, and we can steal ideas and make them our own. So thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, appreciate it. Ow! Yeah, and you got to watch out for that. I've had that way too many times, dude. You instinctively. Yeah, so now you're like turtle head up. Like, okay.